We're learning more tonight about the victims of a deadly shooting at a Toppenish home. 3 people were killed, the youngest just 13 years old. A 4th victim is in the hospital tonight. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke with investigators still searching for answers in this case.
With a population of less than 9,000 people, the city of Toppenish still has a small town feel. And while it does have its share of violent crimes, Thursday's killings have left the community reeling.
Toppenish is a small community, and our hearts go out to the families and the rest of the residents that are dealing with this tragedy.
3 victims killed, a 13-year-old boy, an 18-year-old woman, and a 21-year-old woman. The 4th victim, a 21-year-old man fighting for his life. And the 19-year-old man Toppenish police say was responsible?
And the suspect took his own life.
And a flurry of social media posts, comments, and reactions from people all asking why this happened, why these young people's lives were cut short.
At this point, it's still under investigation. Officers are trying to figure out what happened, what the motivation was. There's just not a lot of information there. It was a tragic scene, graphic scene when they arrived, and they just want to make sure that the family gets closure.
I reached out to Yakima County Coroner Jim Curtis, who says 2 of the autopsies have been completed, and he plans to complete the other 2 over the weekend. He says he plans to release more information, including the identities of the victims and the results of those autopsies, early next week.
Now, Toppenish police are asking anyone with information to come forward and contact the police department directly. And authorities have not released the identities of the victims so far, but Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us family, friends, and community members have been sharing kind words about the 13-year-old boy killed in that shooting.
We've learned that the 13-year-old boy was a student at Toppenish Middle School and a member of the wrestling team. When I reached out to that team on Facebook, the Toppenish Bad Boys, I got a response back from Coach Pepe. He says it is hard to come up with a strong and positive message for the tragedy that happened to our young champ. I have reached out to his mom, and she's struggling very hard, as we all are in the community. Our schools were affected deeply as well. A lot of kids walking around heads down, teary eyes. The loss of this young man has sent waves of awareness to our community. I don't think there's words to put together that will impact anybody at this time. The tragedy alone speaks volumes. We all lost a son, a brother, an athlete, a future role model to our next generation. This young man wasn't just another victim. He was family first. I will say this. We are not all perfect, but in this world of imperfection, we are our own type of perfection. We will truly miss this young man's smile and presence. We love our champ. In Toppenish, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.